I'm at that age now where I need to really make sure my retirement savings is protected. Making these decisions can be overwhelming. Then, I found Goldco.
Here at Goldco, we help customers protect their retirement savings by rolling over their existing IRA, 401k, 403b, or any other qualified account into a precious metals IRA.
I've been a Goldco client for nearly a year now. I spent about 45 minutes on the phone with my rep who did my annual review. He went above and beyond to provide outstanding customer service.
From start to finish, our team will assist you throughout the entire process, making it fast and easy. We look forward to helping you achieve your retirement goals.
Are you watching what's happening in the world today? Global pandemic, dramatic stock market volatility, trade wars with China, U.S. debt piling up, banks charging negative interest rates, the Fed printing money again. World economies are poised for a major freefall. In 2008, many Americans lost a large portion of their retirement savings. Fortunately, those who were protected invested in physical gold and silver. Historically, when the stock market has crashed, gold and silver have increased in value and have protected investors from crippling losses. You see, gold and silver can act like an insurance policy. For decades, savvy investors have taken advantage of an IRS loophole that allows one to add physical gold, silver, or other precious metals to their retirement savings. What else can physical gold and silver do for you? Privatize your savings. With banking and online financial systems alone, you really only have paper currency and bank receipts. At Goldco, we're here to help you protect and grow your life savings. Our specialists assist you in two ways. 1. Buying physical gold and silver direct. 2. Facilitating the transfer or rollover from your existing retirement account into a self-directed IRA. Our process is fast, easy, and no cost to you. There are 3 simple steps to setting up a self-directed IRA. First, we help you open your new IRA account with a quick application. Second, you'll choose how you would like to fund it. Third, we'll help you select the metals that best fit your investment goals and ship them to your account. That's it. With more than a decade of experience and thousands of satisfied customers, the Goldco team remains committed to helping individuals like you safeguard and grow their retirement savings. Will gold and silver repeat their 2008 performance? Some of the more popular assets for protecting investor wealth are precious metals, such as gold and silver. Both metals performed tremendously in 2020, with gold increasing 25% and silver increasing 48%. But if history is any guide, they have much further to run. Looking back to 2008, the last time the White House switched from Republican to Democrat, we can get a sense of how gold and silver might react now after the elections. The situation in 2008 bears many similarities to the situation today, and if 2008 is any guide, 2021 could be a good year for precious metal investors. The day before Election Day in 2008, gold closed at $722. By the end of the election day, gold had risen to $761.10. And by the end of the year, gold had risen to $880.80, a gain of 22%. Gold continued to rise after that, and by the anniversary of Obama's election, gold had risen to $1,091.90, a gain of 51% over its pre-election price. Silver's performance was similar, rising from $9.79 the day before the election to $11.32 by the end of the year, a gain of 15.6%. From there, silver really took off, reaching $17.44 an ounce by the anniversary of Obama's election, a gain of 78%. We're seeing that gain again today, as silver's 2020 performance was nearly 50% greater than gold's already amazing and record-breaking performance. Are you worried about the effects that higher inflation rates will have on your investments? Are you trying to secure your retirement savings against losses, but you notice that inflation is a hot topic these days? But how dangerous are low inflation rates on your retirement savings? An inflation rate of 2% may not seem like much, but it means that prices will just about quintuple over the lifetime of the average American. And 4% average inflation rate means that something that costs $1 when they're born will cost $23 when they die. That demonstrates the danger of even low inflation rates. So when it comes to gold and inflation rates, many investors want to know whether inflation rates have an effect on gold prices. What history indicates is that over the long term, increased inflation should lead to correspondingly higher gold prices. From September 1971 to August 2020, gold grew 7.5 times as much as inflation. Not only can an investment in physical gold help protect your assets against the damage done by inflation, it can also help grow the value of your retirement portfolio over the long term. If you're looking to protect your retirement assets, why wait until stock markets crash and gold begins to rise in price? Contact the experts at Goldco today. If you're a holder of an IRA, 401k, annuity, pension, TSP, or any other qualified retirement plan, you may be in big trouble. If you don't understand the complex and volatile economic landscape we live in today, we'll cover a few reasons why you need to take action to protect your retirement now. America has just been thrust into the next biggest recession. We're talking about an economic collapse that could last over 20 years or more. The stock market has lost trillions of dollars of its wealth and may be taking yours along with it. Think this is all unreal? Think again. When the market crashed in 2008 and America slipped into a recession, people lost their homes, their jobs, and the majority of their retirement savings almost overnight. Some say nobody saw the recession coming. That's simply not true. Here's the facts. Economic analysts identified the red flags that signaled the last recession long before it ever happened. And today, we're seeing the signs all over again. Sign number 1. The stock market crash. Over 70 million baby boomers are required by law to sell their 401k shares on the stock market at the age of 70 and a half. And that's a huge problem because compared to the 70 million baby boomers, there are only about 65 million working Generation Xers to buy those shares. Why is this such a big problem? Many of those 65 million Gen X workers are in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, and in no position to buy shares. It's the basic supply and demand concept, meaning the supply of shares rises on the market while the demand falls. And as a result, the price of those shares plummet, and every American who has a 401k loses wealth. And as more baby boomers put their shares up for sale, the share price keeps falling and falling and falling. That's why, if you're a 401k holder, you could be in danger of losing your wealth soon. Sign number 2. Other countries are moving away from the dollar. For almost 50 years, the U.S. dollar has been the world's reserve currency. But now, with worldwide growing skepticism about America's economic policies, more and more countries are withdrawing their support for the dollar. And tensions continue to rise in the Middle East against American control of the oil worldwide and oil prices. If and when this happens, the value of the U.S. dollar could crash and be worth almost nothing. These are just some of the few signs that America is heading into another economic meltdown. Will you ignore the signs one more time? In 2008, many Americans ignored the signs or weren't even aware of them. Most of us believed the government when they said the economy was doing fine, only to watch in horror as the market crashed days later. The problem is that we rely on the government to ensure our financial safety. However, there are so many unknown factors out of your control. What you need to know is that you have more control over your retirement savings than you think. America, let's not make the same mistake twice. This time, let's protect our wealth. This time, let's protect our families. This time, let's protect our future. Let's protect our wealth with the same investment method that banks, governments, and entire countries use to survive economic recessions that arise. What is this method? It's investing in a resource that could maintain and grow in value through war, pandemics, political unrest, and economic uncertainty. It's gold and silver. Did you know that China, Germany, Russia, and many other nations are buying gold to back their currencies? Why do nations buy gold and silver? Because physical gold and silver are the only real forms of currency that are accepted everywhere in the world. What's more, over time, gold and silver tend to increase in value even more during economic downturns. In fact, during the recession of 2008 through 2011, the value of gold increased 80% in just 3 short years. That means if you want to reduce the impact on your retirement from the next economic recession, you could do what banks, nations, and governments are doing, protecting your wealth with gold and silver. Now, you may be thinking, but I don't have the money to buy gold or silver. What should I do? Here's the good news. If you're a holder of an IRA, 401k, annuity, pension, TSP, or any other qualified retirement account, you can convert a portion of your retirement funds that you already have into physical gold and silver and do it completely tax and penalty free. These are real physical metals that you can own, see, and touch. The specialists at Goldco will help you set up your very own gold IRA. The best part, all you need is your current retirement or savings account to get started, and you can get started right now. Don't ignore the warnings. Don't get left behind. Don't be a victim the second time around. Open your very own gold IRA today and protect your wealth, your lifestyle, and your family.